One of the best ones. I knew it was happening. I knew it was happening. Fresh and wow. Now that I'm home, I'm like, give me a towel.
New to my channel, welcome, hit subscribe, hang out with us every single week. Blush Beauty, you know what's up. Changing some things in the beauty room and some new fun ways to do our makeup. Let's get started. What's up, friends? I have been with my sister for a while today. We're bonding. So if you don't know, I'll just fill you in. They sold their house, so they're renovating a camper to stay in that while they build their house. So me and this one have been out and about. So my regimen is basically basic, and I cannot wait to do my makeup today or tomorrow. So anyways, we're gonna do that soon because all the stuff I just got the other day at the store that I was telling you about, I haven't even used it. Do you know how bad that just like gets under my skin? I'm like, I want to use it, but I want to use it for the first time and give you my actual real reaction right now. Like, oh, okay, I've thought about it for a minute. So she's literally laughing at me vlogging. So, but we had show more today. It was a really good day. I was also supposed to get my hair colored today, but I rescheduled that for next Thursday. So I have a little gray happening, but it's cool. But yeah, that's really good. So we're going to pick up the kids, go home, and I'm going to go wash my hair. I'm going to do my nails. I just want you to get a close up. These look fine. That one's chipped. This one's chipped. This one's chipped. That one's chipped. That one's chipped. So,
it's me.
Yeah. Oh, she's talking. So, yeah. So that's what's happening. So I'm gonna go home and take care of that, and then let's do our face
Listen,
together.
last night I was telling Josh to do something.
All right. So I just got home, and the truck is fully packed. Cruz was sitting there. Oh, he left his school cup. So normally I unload the truck anyways, but I have the 2 vanity drawers from work. I just unloaded this. I shopped my own stuff at work, which is so nice. Love that I've kind of had a bunch. Here's the vanity light, which I didn't even show y'all, but I got this off the wall. Had to manually unscrew these myself. Oh my gosh, I can get this in here. This is actually very, very heavy. My husband built these. There's an awesome video about those on how we did it. And then groceries, and then Target things, because I went to Target. I thought the first thing I would do is unload groceries because I'm juicing today. So I'm gonna be making more juices. I've really enjoyed it. I used to purchase clean juice a lot. Actually, my husband and I did that for like 2 or 3 weeks in a row and got like a whole week's supply, almost like 5 days of juices to do like, I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 a day. Hey, Stormy. Hi. Come on, Mama. She's like, no, where's my food? And so now me being able to, you know, use my sister's juicer right now, thank gosh. Hey, Cruzy, it's cold, baby. Shorts and t-shirts not gonna work. Oh, it's freezing.
It's not freezing.
We're getting groceries and putting them there first. So eventually I want to get my own juicer, but for now, this is what we're doing. So we're having like a little juice sesh today. So we can make those later. Yeah, we gotta get these out. It's just a lot happening. So I think I'm gonna have to actually put down the phone and get these out. I'll prop my phone up because I know you're like me too. You're like, girl, show me this footage. So let me try to get it for you. All right, well, let's unload. Okay, wait a second, baby.
I'm back.
Get the groceries first. Don't push that off. Hang on.
I'm not. You're getting right there to
Kind of felt like this was going to happen, and this was probably my fault, but look, it is like hanging. So I'm like, I hope the cords are fine. I'll just have to figure a way to like get it to stay. My nail is a disaster. Man, that's sad. That's why I have, should have taken the light bulbs off. That's on me. Rise and shine. It's early one morning and day 2. I'm in my beauty room and I'm going to start organizing. I've got to start somewhere. So tomorrow's Monday. So obviously today is Sunday. I would normally be at church, but Alan and Maddox are out of town and I've just not really spent any time getting this done so I can actually work properly tomorrow. So it's kind of like I gotta get this done. So anyways, and then this afternoon I'm helping my sister with the camper. So this is what we're doing this morning. So yeah, I will show you the after of this. The full tutorial will be on my other YouTube channel. I feel like I'm just doing a lot of circles in here. I'm finding my camera. Here it is. Be on my other YouTube channel, but I'm gonna organize today. Yeah, this is it. So here it is now. Can't wait to see what it looks like after. Like I can envision it, but I'm like, it's gonna look bad for its worst. So are we here for it? We're here for it. Let's get it done. Also, put my printer down there. They are, okay, good. And then that's gonna go in the kitchen. And then, oh, were they at the gate? Was the gate locked? Or they were outside?
They were outside.
The mirror's there. Okay. But anyways, I'm not better too, so. The drawers are good, so yeah, all my things.
Do that. And so now I've just started like having my table set up before I go to bed so that as I'm writing in my journal or highlighting in my Bible, it's already set up to record.
And now here is Erica. Oh, what is this saying? Allow. Doing a little podcast. No, this is a summit. Trust this device. Can people still get into the summit?
It's free registration, but it's going to be like an all access pass. So
Got it. Okay, so I struggle a lot with the natural lights coming in. When I face it, it's great, right? Great lighting, all the niceness. But if it's which it is a cloudy day today, depending on the weather, depending on the sun, and then I have my vanity lights, which are right here. I'm about to mount those up. You know, it's like, I just want to black this out. Just use my LED lights or whatever you have. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I just want black poster board. And this is going to go up in the windows. I just have to get the right measurements of these and black out the space. So then when I record, it's like better, right? So that is what I'm going to do. And I got 3 of these. I know I'm going to have to like measure it, tape them together to make it work. So I'm definitely going to do that in just a second. Let me get my scissors. Let me get my tape. I'm just going to use like shipping tape. There's my shipping tape. And just my scissors in here. I'm like, where are my scissors? What am I going to do with my scissors? I may have put them in here. Yep, I did. Okay, here are my scissors. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to measure these boards. And I also have a tape measure. I know I have a tape measure because I literally, here it is. All my handy dandy things. So I'm going to measure the window and then we're going to get to work. 28 1/4 and 32 1/4. I think that's what it is. I think that's how you read this thing. Anyways, I know where the line was. That's important. Okay, here on my fuzzy rug. Wow. Okay. All right, so it was basically 28 and then 32. 32. I think I got it. So right here, all the way down, and then right here, all the way over, I did a couple like little nicks in it. So that's kind of where it needs to be framed out here to here. And then I can duplicate that on, I don't have enough. I might have to patch the other one. All right, let's see. Let's see if this works. Let's work. I have to tape it, but it does work. Okay, let me see if that's the same measurements here. Pretty much. Yay. All right, that works. Now let's do the rest. Chop, chop. Hello! Okay, so we are in Charlotte where the big buildings are. It's always what we say as a family. We're going where the big buildings are. For Christmas, we got Alan hockey tickets. So, yep, so.
Four, because
And
Mom, we got Mom. Mom got, Dad got Mom the Carrie Underwood concert ticket. Only we didn't get invited.
Wow.
Me.
Anyway, so sometimes Christmas gifts don't come the day of Christmas. It's just like you experience it later. So this is a cool experience. We're all doing together. Alan's never been to a hockey game, and he's always said he wanted to go. Maddox and Cruz have never been either.
Or a Sox game.
Yeah,
I went to a hockey game just once.
It was a long time ago. And so we're in Charlotte. So we're headed there. I'm really excited about it. We're dressed warm because obviously in the arena of
Is that
the game it's going to be cold because it's hockey and it's ice. Anyways, so that's where we're going. So fun. Sometimes you just have to go do things, self-care with family, and that is what we're doing today, just soaking up family time. It's been cool.
If that's the hockey game, I'm going to pee in my pants.
Go, dude, man.
You're going to pee in your pants?
Yeah, is it the hockey game? I'm going to pee in my pants.
Yes. Guys, we're
That
here.
is so fancy.
Okay, so we're here. Let's see what it's all about.
It's a video.
It is a video.
Why you put that?
Not a trick.
It says smart off.
All right, so that hockey game was actually really cool. We had a really great experience. So when we got there, we ordered a bunch of food, sat down, and we honestly did not get up the whole time. I think it was probably like an hour game. Started at 4, we got there at 3, and I think we were home at like 8 or something like that. So it was pretty decent, and it was an hour away from the house, but we had a lot of fun.
Okay, I dried my hair. I did put my curling wand through it, and my hair still looks busted. But I think what's happening, like, anyways, I'm still doing Kerastase, and then I started using some Olaplex just to kind of go back and forth or whatever. Anyways, my hair, I don't know what it is, but it gets to a length and then it wants to fall out again. And it wants to be so stubborn. So I'm so over it. I'm just over it. So it's just not doing its fun, little youthful fun self. But I'm going to tell you my little secret sauce. I use this Hidden Crown fake hair. And yeah, so I bought this years ago because I wanted to get something that I could color. Like my hairdresser, she dyed it and highlighted it and did all the things to it. So we got a really pretty color because all my hair used to be this light. But now that I have like some pieces of light, this really like flatters and it looks really good. So anyways, I'm going to put this in and we're going to do full beat face. That is what we are doing. We are giving face today. So I just want to show my secret sauce that I do. So I basically kind of take my hair like this and I get my crown and then I clip it like so. And this has a little like clear wire and then it just hugs, like it literally just hugs the crown of your head. And then that's on there, then I unclip that and then all my hair just kind of like flows together. Flows together just like that and it looks so good. But anyways, and then it's like in like that. So yeah, and I really like it. It's just cute. And there we go. And now we can get ready and like it's good. I love it. When I do a full face of makeup, also recommend all these steps for you. Do a foundation primer, protect your skin. And I go ahead and just put my primer all over. This is Fenty primer. I really have loved Rihanna's line of product. I'm such a big fan of it. And then I wipe through my brows because I do so much moisturizer and facial serums and oils and all of that. So I just want to make sure that everything's really good. When I do a full face of makeup too, I have to make sure I kind of line underneath the brows. So you definitely want to perfect your brows more than ever when you do a full face of makeup. And so I just basically take a little bit of this and I just line kind of like just a soft line right underneath the brows because the whole point of it is personal preference when I do a full face is I want my brow to look super clean. Anyways, that was my Mary Kay Brunette eyeliner, which I really like, or brow liner. And then this is Urban Decay Brow Blade. And then I just basically take little feathery strokes through the brow. So there's my brows on and I would love that. The next thing I want to do is I want to conceal my brows. I have fallen in love with this MAC product and it is the Pro Longwear. It's a paint pot and it's so amazing how well it works and I don't notice any creasing with it. It's just like this super cool product that performs really, really well. So I take my brush set and I go in with my brush that is Y33. It's like perfect for this. And this one is more of like a softer. It says Painterly. So that may be the color of that. It's A72. I don't think that means anything, but Painterly is what this is. So anyways, we're just going to go in with this. Kind of take it right in that product. And I literally just take it all over my lids. And I'm going to take it all the way up to close to my brow. I mean, it can go all the way up to the brow, but I get it as close as I can, and then I do a little concealer underneath the brow just to kind of conceal a little bit more, because this is not really meant to, I mean, it is concealing because it has color in it, but I like to use a concealer underneath my brows personally.
You putting music to that one?
No, I'm doing a makeup thing right now.
Yeah.
What's up?
I had to help her carry a mattress in.
Yeah, and Cruz busted his mouth
Yeah,
open.
that's what I figured. As soon as we step out of the room, it goes crazy.
Yeah.
Alright. We good?
Hmm? Are we good?
No, are you making another video?
Yeah, I'm making another video.
So you gotta do this one plus another one?
No, it's my second one.
Okay.
Okay, so once I get that concealer on, you can see I just blend those together. And that was the NARS concealer. I've actually really fallen in love with this NARS concealer. It's the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS, and I'm using Light 1. I really, really like it. I mean, it has really good coverage to it. It blends really nice. It stays really nice all day. Like, I've had, like, no issues with it whatsoever, so I'm such a fan. And then I have that second one that's really pretty, and it's called Soft Ochre, and it's just like a creamy tone, like skin tone color. They have a lot of different tones, so definitely check those out when you go. One thing I do love about the store is that you can test everything out typically before you purchase it, so I think that's really great in the store. Like, do some testing on your hand, face, whatever. I always go to the makeup store with no makeup on, personally, because I never really, the first time I went, I had a full face on. After that, I was like, bump that. We don't need a full face. We're about to try all this color. And then I was like, putting stuff on my face. Anyways, thought that's so cool. Personally, I really want you to get in the habit of doing the brows and then your full eye look. I know for a fact how it makes you feel. It makes it feel very odd, right? But when you get your eyes done and then you start putting your foundation on, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't need as much foundation. I don't need to bake as much. I don't need to contour as much, right? It's like this whole like mind shift. But when you do the opposite, when you do your foundation and then your concealer and then you bake and you do all this contour, you're like overcompensating for not having your full face on. And so when your eyes are done, that really sets everything. That's like the part that pops. And so just be mindful of that. Do that a couple times. It's like hard to get into that routine and habit if you're not used to it, but it really, really makes a difference. The two palettes that we're going to use today is Gemini 2, and this is Melt Cosmetics. This is one of my favorite palettes that I actually purchased last year, but I really, really do love this. I don't use the greens as much, you guys, because I'm just not really a green person. I'm not drawn to that as much, but it is pretty when I do get a whole look together. And then I do love this Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Rose Metals. I love this palette so, so much. I think they're all so stunning. I've literally used every single color in this palette. They do have a couple greens, if you can tell, like this one right here, like some really pretty, like deeper metals that are green tones. And, you know, it's like cool. They're pretty. It's just not like what I'm drawn to. I love mauvey, pinky, earthy. All that stuff is so cool. All right, so next we're going to do is I just want you to see there's literally no creasing with this paint pot. So that's super cool. And I'm just going to do a nude color all over my lid. I'm also going to show you a new product that I'm a really big fan of. I've already talked about this in the Blush Beauty Collective. Oh my gosh, I love those women in there. We are just getting really close and having a good time, getting to know each other. But this tape right here that I have gotten off of Amazon is this makeup tape, eyeshadow tape. And so you basically take it right here under that bottom lash, take it right up in the temple where that brow would end, right there at the tip, and look at it. It's like pulling my eye, so I look like I have a deformed eye. So be careful with that. But okay, there we go. So not as much pressure there. That looked really silly. Okay, so next, do the other eye, and then again take it just like that up in the temple, and there we go. I think that is pulling out that eye again, which is like crazy. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, That's better. So you basically, this is going to help you have a super crisp, clean line. There's multiple ways you can do it. You can do the tape, you can do remover and then clean it up. You can do water with your mouth and clean it up. All the fun things you can do, but like a professional, really clean line is go ahead and get you some tape. This is really good. It's just a simple way. You don't have to really think too hard about it. All right, so I definitely want a soft nude tone all over the lid. So I'm going to go in with, out of the Gemini 2, I'm going to go in with the lightest tone right here, which is really pretty, which would be nice with this shirt I have on, actually. This looks very pinky on camera, but it's actually like coral peachy type tone. And so I'm going to take this and I'm going to go all over my bottom lid. This is definitely like coral peach. When I have it paired with this pink, you can see that it definitely looks very peachy, which is the tone, but it's like when it's with the pink, it really looks like that. Okay, so that's really cute all over, and I always have like a washcloth or a towel. So here's a towel. Now that I'm home, I'm like, give me a towel. Next thing that I want to do is I want to really work in the crease here. I want you to be really mindful of this. I'm going to do a little tricksy here in a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and take like not so much of a deeper color, but like mix these two together, and I'm gonna go right through here with like a deeper tone, and we're gonna deepen that up, and then like right through here, and then we're gonna still keep the lower lash, and I'm gonna clean that up in a second and keep it light. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix these two tones together, and then we're gonna go in here and we're just going to take it right in that crease of that brow bone and take it right through here. A good blend, because that's the thing when you do stuff like this, like you really want it to blend really nice. You can see it's really cute. Okay, and next I'm gonna take this other deeper tone right here, and this is like a really deep mauve. And I'm going to take it right down here in the crease and just right on the outer corner. And if you can't get a steady arch right there on your brow bone, then I have another technique that I'll share with you next week, and that's going to be a game changer. I also talked about that in some of my makeup workshops, so if you want to know that, it's the top link in the bio of the description here on the video, so you can definitely go ahead and just get those makeup workshops I talk about, and I share so many techniques in that. So yeah, I have those as an option to purchase, so I think that's so cool. Next time I have a workshop come out, you'll definitely hear about it. I'll make an announcement here because you can be in there live, but it's a live recording that you're able to participate in, and it's so fun. There's my sister. Hello. Hello. And Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to get out of that palette, and I'm going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And then we're going to take a little bit of that Sun Rose, which is my favorite tone so much. And I'm just going to pat it over top of right here, this lower corner of that eye. Super cute. Next I'm going to go in with a clean brush, and we're going to use Y35, and now we're going to just clean up around the edges here, and blend all this out. I just definitely don't want it too heavy and harsh there, so I'm just going to soften up all these edges. I have a shirt on my website, and it's actually right here below this video if you check it out, and it's called Blend for Your Life. That's like one of the things I'm always like, just blend your makeup. We're always saying that. Me and my friends, like, blend for your life. Sometimes those heavier colors can look a little bit heavier in the corner, so if you have to blend back over those, just blend back over them. It's not a big deal. But do you see how like softer that like blends up? That's how you want it to be. That's goals. Taking your time with your eyes. Don't rush it. Like, it's an art, you know what I'm saying? This is the canvas, so just treat it nice. But that is really, really cute. Okay, so now this is the fun little technique that I want to do, and I'm going to go back in, I think with the same color I did earlier. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to go in with the other color out of the MAC. Okay, so I'm gonna do that because it's a softer, it's more of like a skin tone. I am gonna clean up this brush a little bit. I like to take my oil-free eye makeup remover. One of the best ones. I knew it was happening. I knew it was happening. Felt it. Is one of the best ones is the Mary Kay one. For years and years and years, I've been told that even through other makeup artists, customers, like just consumers, right, of cosmetics, and they're like, that really is the best eye makeup remover just because it doesn't leave a residue on your eyes. Yeah, and it just feels really good. So Ruger's back. All right, so next we're going to dip that brush in. That again is Y33. So we're just gonna take it in here in that paint pot, and I'm just going to line and really get a really pretty arch, because then I want to lighten this up in here. Okay, and another little tip that you could do is like use remover and just remove it, but I'm just gonna cover up. So there's different ways that you can do it. The more that you stay here on my channel, the more you'll like get all these tips that I'm gonna share. But the point of this one is just make sure that you can get a really pretty line and just be steady with it. It's kind of like the socket, like it's where, it's like the almond shape that we're doing right through here. So just be really easy-handed. Just be super easy. And then when you have a good line, then you can just pull it down. I love doing full glam, to be honest. I like a natural look. I feel like I say that about like every look that I do. I'm like, oh, I love this look. It's my favorite. But I'm not, there's something about it. There's something about every look that is your favorite, right? It could be like, it's the time that's my favorite. It doesn't take me so long to do my makeup. You know, it can be how the end result looks. Like you're like, oh my gosh, like this is so beautiful. And I think for this look, what's my favorite is the end result. Like I just love, it's crazy because right now I kind of look crazy. But like when you get done with your makeup, you're like, oh my gosh, that actually looks really good. When you get it right here, just really make sure like this is soft. So I just go back and forth and I just kind of like pat it. I think I'm getting a little too far out there, so you want to be careful. But I just kind of like pat it so it just like fades and transitions. I'm going to go in with this really pretty color. It's called Heavenly. It's just this really pretty shimmer. And I'm going to take that in more of like a controlled brush, kind of sort of controlled. And I'm just going to take it right here, pat it, and then I'm going to pat it over top of that paint pot right on the eye primer. And oh, that is so cute. Look how cute that is. Just give it a little sheen. Okay, so beautiful. Now I'm going to go in with a larger blender brush, and I'm going to go in with a color that's more of like a softer tone that I've kind of used everywhere. So this Element color is really pretty. So I'm just going to pat it right over top, and I'm going to take it right here in the corner, and I'm just going to deepen up that corner. It blends really well. It's not super harsh. It's just like soft over top of these same colors. And you can see how that just deepens out the outer corner a little bit. Always want the outer color to just pop a little bit more. Just be a little bit more defined there. Yeah, I love that. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and work with our rhinestones. I'm obsessed. You will find these on my Amazon shopping link below, and I have a beauty one, beauty and lifestyle link. So go ahead and click on the Amazon link below, and then you'll find that. And then the tool that I have to use, it came with these, actually that set, but also you'll find this packaging on that list as well with this little doohickey. And this, honestly, this little white thing, it picks up these rhinestones like a magnet. It's so cool. So basically now I have to be really careful, and I just do like a really good dot like right here, just a good heavy dot, and one right there. And I'll go in with 2 rhinestones first. Just pick it up just like so. It's hard to see that. Look at that little rhinestone, and that's so cool. And it actually picked up 2, so I don't need 2 right now. But then, shenanigans, I just dropped it. Lace it. You probably did not see that action, but it was really amazing if you missed it. Just go Are you seeing that? You're not seeing it. Because I'm not showing you. Giving me life. Ooh, sugar pie. When I say up one, let me explain. So they go in sizes. Smaller to largest. All the way large to small. And I just did 2 here. Now I did 1. Then I'm going to do another one, another one, another one, another one. Okay. So cute. Look how beautiful that is. Like, it's like, oh, hi. Hi. Like that. It's so cute. Should probably be doing these simultaneously. So easy. Sheesh. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, I cannot wait to do my eyeliner. Go ahead and remove this tape and do the bottom part of my eye. Look how clean that is. Shut up. That is so stinking clean and beautiful. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead and do these colors underneath the eye. It's so important to make sure that you're creating this look all throughout. So we just definitely want to kind of highlight here. And I still need to do foundation and stuff. Oh my gosh, I need to get the inner corners here. I have like product. Okay, there we go. Then once I get foundation on, I'll kind of blend that through because I don't like it to be such a harsh line personally. I still like it to be soft. So that's really pretty. And then we'll finish with our rhinestones. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get our foundation on, and I'm going to cut back too, but I'm going to go ahead and use the Even Better Clinical, which is the number, why am I not remembering? CN52. Okay, so we're going to take 2.5 pumps. And we're gonna take our kabuki brush and wow. And we're gonna blend it all the way out. And I do want to add a little extra glitter on the inner corners, and I just am going to do that with some of my Stila glitter shadow. So I'm going to do that kind of like right in the inner corner here. I'm going to take it in this Noble out of this palette and do it like close to the bottom corner right here and just deepen that up a tiny bit. Like, I love, love, love this Fenty Warmth. It's Shady Biz is the color. Sometimes I don't like to do blush, you know what I mean? But I think it's really a good thing to do blush. And then when it's on, I'm like, oh, I love it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take a little bit of my finger and just pop it right there. Isn't that pretty? It blends really nice. And it doesn't lift up any of like the foundation or anything. So I want to do a little bit on the tip of the nose. And I can also take some like on the high points of the cheeks right here in the Cupid's bow. And then I take that brush that I just had, and then I just kind of like a teeny bit there in the Cupid's bow, just a little glitz. Pair it with some really pretty Olivia Hayward earrings, which would be so cute. This is the look. Took a minute, but this is definitely full glam. Some rhinestone action, really pretty lips. I love this a lot. So this really came together. If you love videos like this, especially beauty vlogs, which are so much fun for me to create as a creator, I love that. I love incorporating so much about beauty. There's so many different elements to it and levels, like it's a whole thing, right? It's all about self-care and what makes you feel really good. So if you loved all the products today that I did use and you're interested in getting any of them, check out the description. I'm going to put in there, just type out all the things that I did use and the brands and all that good stuff and the names, so then you can go find it. But a lot of the stuff too was on Amazon. So if I did mention that it was on Amazon, go check out the Amazon link. Super, super easy. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, stick around, hang out. I'm excited to be with you this year. We're gonna have so much fun on my channel. So much more to follow. Can't let you wait to see what happens next week. It's gonna be really interesting. There's a lot happening around here. Okay, well, I will see you then. This was so good. Okay, bye girl.
Coming up next week on our beauty vlog, check this out. But since Alan's with me, it's a really bad influence. So when you think you don't need a cart, when you go into a store, you need a cart. I'm actually 2 hours ahead of schedule for myself. Home through as needed. I think I put this on and then for the best results, put this on.